Welcome to Crusader Sports Network. I'm Thomas Hatfield, and tonight your Strake Jesuit Fighting Crusaders hockey team takes on the top-ranked team in the Northern Division, Cy Woods. This is probably no doubt going to be the biggest regular season game of the year, as these two teams are 1 and 1A in the league. Both teams are tied at 14 points. The points are what ultimately decides, not the record. Both teams are tied at 14 points, so the outcome in this game is huge for playoff seeding going forward. Now, let's kind of talk about how Jesuit did last week. So Strake Jesuit won 9-0 last week over Pearland Friendswood here on Crusader Sports Network. Michael Martinez had another hat trick, his second of the season. James Rame had 2 goals. Brian Graham and Logan Graham and Charlie Higgins also scored in the game as well. Misha Saratovstev had 26 saves on 26 shots, recording his second shutout of the season. The Crusaders remain undefeated at 7-0. Now talking about Cy Woods, they beat San Antonio Junior Rampage 5-1 last Sunday. They are also undefeated at 6 wins, no losses, and 2 ties. Yes, you can tie in this league. So to explain why these teams are tied, the Crusaders have more wins, but the Wildcats have played more games. Crusaders have played 7, the Wildcats have played 8. I cannot overstate how much is riding on this game. So that will do it for us here for the pregame show. I will see you at postgame live here on Crusader Sports Network. Let's hand it over to Joey Montroy and Matthew Watts.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sugarland Ice and Sports Arena, where we are live here, ready to watch this Strake Jesuit hockey match. I'm here with my co-host, Matthew Watts.
Hello.
Say hello. Okay, and we're here. We're going to see a good game. We're playing against Cy Woods. Crusaders trying to keep their win streak alive, and we will see you when the game starts. And we will start getting ready for this hockey matchup between Cy Woods and Strake Jesuit. We'll be waiting to see who Strake Jesuit has in the goal tonight. I believe last game it was Chris Smith who had a phenomenal job and barely had to make any saves at all. Puck barely came down to him. Teams are gathering around their goalie to final team meetings before we have face-off. We will see you back at face-off. We are here ready for the face-off. We will have Carter Kipp in for the face-off. Strake Jesuit wins the face-off. It's kicked out to Brian Graham, who passes it over to Charlie Higgins. Charlie Higgins trying to pass up the board to Schwartz. Is taken away by a defender and shot back down. Smooth passing by the Crusaders, but it's taken away. Wildcats trying to get something going in Strake's end. Takes a deep shot near the blue line. It is stopped. Charlie Higgins trying to grab the puck. Eventually gets it taken away. Brian Graham has it behind the net, wraps it around the boards. It's fought for near the blue line. Martin was tripped and is wrapped around the boards back around to Brian Graham. Brian Graham may be able to finally move across the blue line, but it is taken away again. Tries to shoot around the net. Kipp tries to clear again. It was a shot, but it was stopped. Kipp gets it over the blue line. Wildcats will have to regain. Wildcats moving up over on the right side. Martin trying to move it back along the boards. Swatted away, passed up to Logan Graham. And Jesuit will finally go on the offensive, it seems like. Deep shot from Logan Graham just over the shoulder of the goalie. Darshan Patel in the corner gets checked. Puck is taken away. Wrapped around the board to Logan Graham. Logan Graham tries to snap a shot. It is missed and taken away. Wildcats running around the board. Came to Brian Graham, who attempted to take a shot, but it misses and it is bounced off the defender. Now the Wildcats are in the zone, trying to shoot. Excuse me, it was a pass right in front, and it was just wide. The pass was on. It would have definitely been a goal on against the Crusaders. Still 0-0. Wildcats trying to move it up the board. Wildcats in the corner, trying to find a pass to the middle. There's nobody there. Finds somebody and takes a shot. It is missed. Goalie's not able to get a glove on it. Jesuit tries to clear again. But it's passes it to the middle. It's taken away by Charlie Higgins. Charlie Higgins now moving up through center ice. Takes a deep shot from center ice. Is gloved by the goalie. No whistles is blown. Is passed out behind the net. Flipped up to near center ice. Charlie Higgins in pursuit will regain behind the Crusaders' net. Wraps it around the board to Logan Graham. Crusaders might get a good offensive set here. Logan Graham with the puck coming up along the left side, trying to figure out what to do with it. Moving back across center ice, passes it to Kipp. Kipp on the right side, passes it to Patel in the middle. Patel gets it poked away. Wildcats have the puck now, moving it up through center ice along the left side, passes it back over, passes taken away. Picked up by Kipp again. Kipp now moving up along the left side. Kipp gets it taken away, but eventually it comes back to him. Man, these Wildcats have some tough sticking right now. We now have the Wildcats with the puck trying to regain. Wildcats moving over their blue line through center ice. Pass is taken away by Charlie Higgins. Charlie Higgins pushes it up to Carter Kipp. Carter Kipp now along the left side. Carter Kipp with the wrist shot just wide. Charlie Higgins on the right side trying to get it through. Charlie Higgins with another deep shot, just goes wide right. Crusaders can't really get it in right now. A lot of deep shots. Wildcats moving it up past their blue line, now through center ice. Now over the other blue line, trying to get something going. Pass it to the middle. It is a missed pass. Brian Graham will pick it up. Brian Graham now moving it up over Strake's blue line, over center ice, over Wildcats blue line. Brian Graham might have a breakaway. Pass it to the middle. Nobody's there. Pass attempted to Darshan Patel. Pass is picked up by Darshan Patel. Fighting for it in the corner. Wraps it around, or attempts to wrap it around to Mihalik. It is taken away by the Wildcats. Wildcats now moving it up. Pass past the blue line, past center ice. And that will be called for icing. Pass misses, slides all the way down to the other end. Icing.
Man, there's really been a lot of deep shots by Jesuit, both from Logan Graham and Carter Kipp.
We will have a face-off in the Wildcats' ends. It will be Darshan Patel in for the face-off. Puck is dropped and face-off is won by the Crusaders. Comes out to Logan Graham. Slap shot and it's in! A lot of bodies in the way. Goalie got confused on where the puck went and it slides to that bottom left corner. Good shot there by Logan Graham. That is now 8 goals on the season for him. Darshan Patel will be in for the faceoff. Darshan Patel kicks it back out to Logan Graham. Ooh, hits the hand, tries to wrap it around the board, hits the hand of a Wildcats man on the bench. And we will have another faceoff. Face-off again for the Crusaders will be Darshan Patel again. Face-off won by the Wildcats. Wildcats wrap it around the boards. Picked up behind the net by, that was Charlie Higgins. Charlie Higgins gets taken away. Tries to pass to the middle. Good save. There's scuffle for in front of the net. Logan Graham getting a little bit of a tough situation there. Good stop by Misha Sartovsev. Misha has also been solid between the pipes this year, allowing very few goals.
Misha's already had about 4 saves this game. Only about 5 minutes in, so it just shows power.
Most definitely. Carter Kipp loses the face-off, but Crusaders now fighting for it in the corner. Wildcats attempt to pass around. It is taken by Charlie Higgins, but his pass is taken away. 2 sticks collide. Puck goes into the benches. We will have another face-off. Carter Kipp on the face-off. Jesuit is able to win the face-off. Charlie Higgins comes around the net. Passes it to Schwartz. Schwartz over to Kipp. Kipp on the right side. Loses the puck a little bit, and it is taken away by the Wildcats, but they try to wrap it around the board. Tugger Martin is there. Tries to pass it to Schwartz in the center. Taken away. Wildcats now have it. Moving it up through center ice, but not easily. Wildcats now have it on the right side. Wrist shot well wide. Fought for still behind the net. Charlie Higgins trying to clears it out to Carter Kipp. Kipp passes it to Schwartz in the blue line. It is taken away before he can get there. Fought for in the corner and eventually pulled out by Brian Graham. Brian Graham trying to make a move. Brian Graham very skilled with his stick. See if he can get a good shot off here. Cuts back but is missed. Schwartz tries to pick it up. Brian Graham again. Schwartz again. Good sticking there by the Wildcats to not let a legitimate shot come their goalie's way. It's now being fought for along the right side. Kipp is able to take it away. Kip passes it back to Brian Graham. Brian Graham now slowly moving through center ice. Makes a move, gets around. Takes a shot off the defender. Brian Graham goes for a check. Darshan Patel has it, passes it over to Logan Graham. Logan Graham also having a phenomenal year. Logan Graham tries to move it through. He can't. Tries to pass to Mihalik. Mihalik isn't there to grab it. A cleared puck gets shot over to Misha. Misha is able to stop it. Logan Graham now trying to move it out, but he's facing some pretty harsh resistance there. Logan Graham. Brian Graham tries to pass it to the freshman, Pawlowski. Pawlowski misses the pass, goes back all the way down into the Wildcats' end. Wildcats trying to clear. Clears, stopped by Mihalik. Mihalik to Patel. There will be a penalty for checking on the Wildcats. Wildcats defender came in and got a pretty big hit on Pawlowski. Crusaders will go on the faceoff. Crusaders have 3 freshmen in right now, being Pawlowski, Mihalik, and Patel. Excuse me, Mihalik is a sophomore. Patel in on the faceoff. Faceoff won by the Wildcats. They regain behind their own net. Wraps it around the boards, almost stopped by Logan Graham. Logan Graham now moving back to grab the puck behind Crusaders' net. Brings it out. Almost gets tripped. Logan Graham making the moves. Getting poke checked though. It's taken away by the Wildcats. We're on the power play. Charlie Higgins trying to move it around the net. Passes it to Pawlowski. Pawlowski to Patel. Patel back to Pawlowski, now moving it through center ice. Pawlowski misses the pass. Pawlowski gets hit hard. Wildcats now have it. Moving it up through center ice. Wildcats might get a good shot here. Good save by Misha. Use that right arm pad. Interestingly enough, Crusaders clearing on their own power play. Tucker Martin has a shot in front of the net. He misses. Wildcats getting in their own end. Clears it through the center ice over to the goalie. Goalie makes the pad stop. Charlie Higgins will pick it up. Higgins passes it to Brian Graham. Brian Graham moving along the left side. Brian Graham wraps it around the boards. Schwartz misses the pass. It will go all the way down into the Crusaders' end. 20 seconds left on the power play.
Come on.
Schwartz bringing it out, or excuse me, Charlie Higgins moving it out from behind Strake's net. Straight with the shot off the glove and off the pad, does not go in. Pass right in front from Higgins to Kip. Kip's pass is deflected and then stopped by the goalie. Icing is called as the power play ends right as the puck goes over the blue line. We will have a face-off.
As I said earlier, there's been a lot of deep shots by Jesuit, but there's really been a lot of deep shots by both teams.
Yeah, Crusaders have had a lot of deep shots. It's interestingly enough, this Wildcat defense is very strong. They're not allowing any open in front of the net shots, and on our end, they are getting some pretty good shots off. Face-off won by the Crusaders, but is immediately taken away by the Wildcats, but still being fought for by Tucker Martin. Wildcats trying to move it out, bounces it off the board. Tucker Martin trying to keep it near center ice. Wildcats will regain. Wildcats moving over Crusaders blue line. Pass in front. What a save by Misha. I will say there were a lot of bodies in front of that net, but it looked like it bounced off his pad. He reached back. Actually, I believe it's called. We'll see what the call is. excuse me, no goal. So it looked like from here that it bounced off Misha's left pad, and he had to reach back and grab it before it went into the net. Phenomenal stop by Misha. We now have the face-off. This is definitely the toughest team that the Crusaders have played so far. Carter Kipp in on the face-off. Face-off won by Carter Kipp, fought for in the corner now. Wildcats able to clear it out, but it goes straight to Harrison Schwartz. Fought for near center ice. Wildcats able to regain. Wildcats now moving up along the left side. A little bit of trouble at center ice though. They wrap it around the boards behind Strake's net. Brian Graham will move in to take it. Excuse me, it is taken away by the Wildcats before he can get there. Shot bounces off Brian Graham. Back out to the Wildcats. Fought for now in the corner. Logan Graham goes for the clear. Tucker Martin in pursuit as it goes down past center ice and past the blue line. Oh, big hit by Tucker Martin. No penalties called. Wildcats parents not happy about that. Fight seemingly breaking out between Logan Graham and other people and other teams. Logan Graham unhappy with how the Crusaders have been playing, takes a pretty high check. No whistle is blown until Wildcats defenders start throwing hands. A fighting penalty will be called, or a penalty will be called on Graham.
It's been some really high tensions here. You know, both top two teams in the league, possible championship. Like, obviously early season, but
this is a championship-like matchup as Straight Jesuit and the Wildcats are nearly head-to-head in league standings. This is also the first time we have really seen any commotion really break out on the ice. We will see. Referees are still discussing what is going on here. Crusaders make a line change as the Wildcats will not go on a power play. Logan Graham will be out for 5 minutes for fighting, along with the Wildcats defender player who is fighting with him. We will have Carter Kipp in on the face-off with Harrison Schwartz to his right, Tucker Martin to his left, Charlie Higgins to his back right, and Brian Graham to his back left. A face we have not seen today is, Michael Martinez. Michael Martinez has been absent from this game. He is definitely somebody who the Crusaders are missing right now, as he has 10 goals on the season and averages almost 3 goals a game. Or excuse me, 2 goals a game. Face off, won by the Crusaders. Charlie Higgins now trying to clear it out. It was picked up by the Wildcats. Wildcats now moving it through center ice. Takes a backhand wrist shot. Bounces off Misha's pads. Now the Crusaders will go on the offensive as it passes to Schwartz near center ice. Attempted check. Wildcats able to push it over to the other side where Charlie Higgins will pick it up and wrap it around the boards as it is slammed into the wall by a Wildcats defender. Higgins will attempt to clear it again, or pass to Patel. Wildcats will attempt to clear now. It's picked up by Brian Graham in Straight Jesuit's end. Graham's pass is deflected. Charlie Higgins will pick it up. Higgins passes to... That is Mihalik. Mihalik, the sophomore, now moving up along the right side. It's tough stick check and is eventually taken away. Bounces off the referee's helmet, I believe, and Wildcats regain and clear it out. Carter Kipp will have it. Pass it up to Mihalik. Mihalik missed the pass. Wildcats regain. Wildcats pass near center ice. Pass bounces off their stick over to Brian Graham. Brian Graham will attempt to regain behind Crusaders' net. Crusaders. Brian Graham moving it up along the left side. Passes it to Schwartz. Pass is wide. Goes down into the corner. Wildcats gain. Fought for in the corner, cleared out to Brian Graham. Off the stick of a defender, flies into the stands. And some Straight Jesuit students will go home with a nice souvenir tonight. Bloesch comes in for the Crusaders, the freshman who we have not seen tonight. And to take the face-off will be Patel, it looks like. Patel in on the face-off, Bloesch to his left, Martin to his right, Kip to his back right, and Higgins to his back left. Face-off won by the Wildcats. Wildcats passing it through center ice across the blue line. They might have a shot here. It is well wide. Shot again off the pad. Kip passing it now to Bloesch. Bloesch near center ice. Bloesch now moving up along the right side, trying to pass it out. It's picked up by Martin. Martin near center ice tries to take the shot. It is just wide. Higgins regains behind the net. Higgins looking for a pass to the middle. He can't get it. Higgins still dancing with the puck. Higgins trying to find that open guy. Martin might be there. It's taken away by the Wildcats. Wildcats might have a breakaway here. I believe a offsides is called, as there seemed to be some confusion on who had the puck there for the Wildcats. Wildcats had a pretty golden opportunity there, but not the best skater had the puck. And Jesuit is able to cause an offside. Schwartz in on the faceoff. Bloesch to his left. I believe that's Mihalik to his right. Logan Graham to his back right. And Brian Graham to his back left. Faceoff won by the Wildcats. Schwartz in pursuit off the glass. Pass from the Wildcats. Wrap it around the boards. Wrap it back around the boards. Brian Graham will pick it up and now start moving it along the left side. Brian Graham passes it to Mihalik in the middle. Mihalik now moving along over the blue line on the right side. There's a move, shot off the stick into the net. Or excuse me, in the net above the goal. I see how that can be confusing. And we'll have a face-off. The protective net. We will have Schwartz in on the face-off. Face-off eventually pulled out by the Crusaders, but they can't keep it over the blue line. They have to come back. Brian Graham tries to clear it over the blue line, taken away by the Wildcats. Wildcats now moving up the long left side. Wildcats, opportunity in front, off the face mask of the goalie, but a great save by Misha nonetheless. Pass to the middle by the Wildcats, chipped away. Bloesch in pursuit of it. Mihalik has the puck. Schwartz now in pursuit. Harrison over the blue line. Trying to make a move, loses the puck slightly, tries to pass to the middle, nobody's there. Taken away by the Wildcats. Deep shot from corner of the blue line by Logan Graham. Wildcats will clear, icing called. Face off. Carter Kip in on the face-off. Martin to his left. Patel to his right. Face-off won and taken up by Brian Graham. Shot deflected almost in the goal. Just goes over. Patel with a shot in front, but it is padded and stopped by the goalie. We'll have another face-off in the Wildcats' end.
Really been a good performance by both of the goalies tonight. Both with a bunch of saves.
Yes, it has been a defensive matchup as the Crusaders are used to scoring upwards of 6 goals per game, and they're held to 1 in the first period. But once again, it is the first period. 20 seconds left in the first period. Carter Kip with the face-off. It is won by Kip. He'll try and push it out to Patel, who's wrapped up. Pass it back to Kip. Kip trying to get the pass. He is sticked up. Over to Brian Graham. Brian Graham might try and get a wrist shot off. Pass it to, that is Higgins. Higgins with the shot, almost deflected in by Patel, and the whistle is blown. Crusaders had a pretty good offensive set there. It's good to see, as we haven't had many of those tonight. and we will be back at the start of the second quarter. Here we go. We're going to have a face-off now to start the second period. Face-off at center ice. Kip will be in for the face-off. Appears to be Schwartz to his left, Martin to his right, Higgins to his back left, Logan Graham to his back right. Seems to be issue with the scoreboard as they're trying to get the attention of the referees. We will redo the face-off at center ice. And the scoreboard now fully shuts off and resets. That's definitely comedical. Too bad you guys can't see that. This might be a second before we get it fully back up and running, but to listen to the beautiful sounds of the arena. Seemingly something wrong with Harrison Schwartz as he's pulled off by the referees. Interesting. Might have to question Coach Kip about that one after the game. To replace him is Patel. Face-off won by the Crusaders. Charlie Higgins passes it over to Logan Graham. Logan Graham passes it up to Martin. Martin over the blue line, takes a shot. Glove save. Martin attempts to get his rebound. It is taken away by the Wildcats, who are trying to clear it out. Pass it up through center ice. Now moving along the left side. Shot. Pad stop by Misha. Misha now in the corner. Pass to, that was Charlie Higgins in the corner. Shot by the Wildcats goes well over. Wildcats regaining their own end, but two sticks collide, and it goes to Charlie Higgins. Charlie Higgins pass to Kip. Kip tries to pass to somebody he thought was in the middle. Martin has it now. Martin the pass to Darshan Patel.
Not even 20 seconds into the period, there's already been two awesome saves from both of the goalies.
Shot by Charlie Higgins hits Tucker Martin. Higgins is able to take it away. Good defense there. Higgins to Kip. Kip misses the pass. Picked up by the Wildcats as they wrap it around. Grabbed by Logan Graham behind the net. Logan Graham passes it to Patel. Pass misses. Picked up by the Wildcats, who trying to regain it, have it at center ice. Kip pokes it away, not even looking. That's impressive. Wildcats wrap around the board. Logan Graham is there to grab it. Graham cuts back across the mat. Graham to Patel. Excuse me. Was that Graham? Higgins to Patel. Big hit by Darshan Patel, but a penalty is called. Darshan Patel, only being about 5'4" in height, still makes a big hit on that defender.
That was pretty impressive.
Yes, it was. Wildcats will go on a power play. This might be trouble for the Crusaders here. Power play, for those who don't know, is when the Wildcats will have 5 players on the ice, and because of a penalty, the Crusaders will only have 4 players on the ice. And so the Crusaders are down a skater right now. I realize I've never actually explained that on stream. Goalie attempts to call icing, but we are on a power play. Excuse me. Wildcats now moving across the blue line into Crusaders' end. A shot is taken off the pad of Misha. Wrapped around the boards. Wildcats will try and get another shot off the arm pad of Misha. Great save there. He was really doing the work between the pipes tonight. Another pad save by Misha. Fought for behind the net. It will be picked up by Schwartz, who will attempt to clear. He does over the blue line. Wildcats will have to come back. A minute left on the power play. Wildcats wrapping around the board. Back to Brian Graham.
We're only about 3 minutes into
Yelling
the period.
from the Wildcat bench, and a whistle is blown.
Only 3 minutes into the period, we already have 6 impeccable saves by Darshan.
Misha has really been working between those pipes tonight. This has definitely been the best well-rounded team that the Crusaders have seen tonight, and most well-rounded. Face-off will be taken by Kip. As Crusaders stay on the power play, or are on. Ooh, good shot by Brian Graham off the pad. That would be nice to see a goal down 1, especially against this Wildcat team. Fought for near the blue line. Wildcats attempt to clear, comes out to Logan Graham. Logan Graham playing with it at center ice. Logan Graham might take the deep shot off the defender. And now, defender hurt on the shot off by Logan Graham. Wildcats now moving it through center ice. And a paddle over their blue line. Poked away by Logan Graham is now Brian Graham, who clears it. Wildcats trying to get something going. They go over the Strikes blue line. Pass to the other side. Wrist shot. Saved by Misha. Brian Graham wraps it around to Patel, who was there. Patel came out of the box but just missed the pass. Good vision there by Brian Graham to see him coming out of the box and pass it to him. Pass goes wide. Icing is called. We still have 11 minutes left in this second period. In for the face-off for the Crusaders will be Patel. Face-off pulled out by the Wildcats. Good save by Misha as the slap shot from the Wildcats. Wildcats mess up with the ball. Blowish tries to pass it. Pass goes wide and slides down into Wildcats end. Wildcats game behind their own net. Now moving it up along the left side. Tries to pass to the middle off the feet of Schwartz. Schwartz with a nice stick poke there. Wildcats still trying to regain. Wildcats with a shot off the defender being Charlie Higgins, and a goal from the Wildcats. Slipped right in past Misha's pad.
And it touches our eyes, and fans cheer and keep
Definitely
on
also the loudest crowd we have seen from an opposing team tonight. We are tied up 1-1.
While we do have this short break, I would like to acknowledge the audio person in this arena. You're doing a great job. Keep it on.
Carter Kipp and on the faceoff. Martin to his right, Schwartz to his left, Higgins to his back left. Crusaders putting the seniors and upperclassmen in the back end, with normally the younger freshmen and sophomores in as forwards. Faceoff eventually pulled out by the Crusaders and Brian Graham. Brian Graham gets tied up and he loses the puck. Fought for now in the corner by Charlie Higgins. Charlie Higgins is able to come out with it. He will most likely clear it here. He actually passes it to Kipp on the right side. Kipp misses the pass. Picked up by the Wildcats as they attempt to move back. Kipp takes it away. Tries to pass it in front to Schwartz. Poked away. Wildcats now have it. Brian Graham with the shot. Good glove save by the Wildcats. I thought that Brian Graham shot was really going to be that 2-0 or 2-1 right there. Didn't have enough power on it, in my opinion. Kipp will be in on the faceoff for the Crusaders. Faceoff won by the Crusaders out to Brian Graham. Brian Graham slap shot off the stick of Carter Kipp. Passed it in front to Martin, but bounces off his stick into the glove of the goalie who covers it. Crusaders have had a couple good shots here, definitely pressuring that Wildcats goalie. Kipp again in on the faceoff. Faceoff won again. Higgins now potentially will shoot it. He does not. Graham tries to quick shoot it. He misses. Wraps it around the boards. Wildcats will pick it up. Taken away in front of the net by Crusaders. Shot on goal. Whistle is blown. New line comes in for the Crusaders, consisting of Mihalik, Logan Graham, and Patel. Bloesch. Almost entirely new line. Brian Graham stays in for the Crusaders. Patel in on the faceoff. Crusaders win the faceoff again. Brian Graham passed it over to Logan Graham, who passes it up, attempts to pass it up to Bloesch, who's not there. Logan Graham attempts to take the shot. It is two sticks collide. Wildcats now have it near center ice. They wrap it around the board behind the Crusaders net. Brian Graham will grab it. Pass over to Logan Graham. Logan Graham now trying to regain behind the net. Doesn't pass it up to Patel. Two defenders in the middle, taken away. Wraps it back around the board. Now Brian Graham has it. Brian Graham moving up through center ice around the defender. Brian Graham all the way through, over to the right side. Pass it to Logan Graham. Logan Graham with the shot. Ooh!
Oh, that was
Bounced off of the goalie's stick. Wildcats have a golden opportunity here. Good poke by Logan Graham. Fans clearly upset with that one, feeling it was a tripping call. Bloesch has it now. Pass it to Brian Graham. Brian Graham with the shot off the goalie's face mask. Whistles are blown.
Not too sure what that was about.
As interestingly enough, there might have been a penalty on the Wildcats as Crusaders tried to pull their goal. That is a penalty on the Wildcats. Crusaders will now go on the It will be Carter Kipp in on the faceoff. Faceoff won by the Crusaders. Charlie Higgins passed it to Brian Graham. Back over to Charlie Higgins. Charlie Higgins with the weak wrist shot in front of the net. Oh, he just shot it away. Brian Graham. Crusaders is trying to get it into that net. It was close. Schwartz has it. Schwartz to Kipp. Kipp trying to move to somebody in the middle. Nobody's there. Higgins and Graham back to take it. Graham will end up taking it. Graham checked in the corner as he's trying to move out. He's able to move around. Graham on the fast break. Poked away by the Wildcats. Higgins able to stop it from going over the blue line. Wraps it around the boards. Kipp now fighting for it in the corner. Wildcats are able to clear. 1 minute left on the power play. Charlie Higgins passed it to Schwartz. Schwartz not able to grab it. Wildcats fighting for it down there. It's eventually grabbed by Schwartz. Crusaders now moving it up quickly through the ice. Skip pass to Kip. Kip misses the pass. Now grabs it in the corner. Martin over to, that was Schwartz in front of the net, but is poked away. Schwartz to Kip. Kip shot. Oh, in front of the net again. But it is now attempted to be cleared out by Wildcats. Brian Graham now has it. Brian Graham with the shot over to, and it goes wide. That is now Schwartz fighting for it, tied up in the corner. This kills power play time. Schwartz able to pull it out. Patel, oh! No goal. Bounces off the shoulder of the goal, it looked like. Another wide shot. 4 seconds left on the power play. Here come. A whistle is blown. It will be another penalty on the Wildcats, even though their power play just expired.
Right as one comes out, one goes in.
Yep. A lot of really close shots there. I thought one went in, but I believe it bounced off the shoulder of the goalie and then off the pipe. The referee signaled no goal, and it went back out, and we just weren't able to get another shot off. Crusaders still in the power play, have the face-off in their own end.
I know I said this and I'm going to say it again, but really impeccable game by both of the goalies.
Kip wins the face-off, but is taken away by the Wildcats. Logan Graham moving it around behind the back of the net over to Kip. Kip is not able to take away from their defender. Wildcats might be able to clear it out here. They do get it over the Crusaders blue line. Wildcats pass it to Logan Graham, who attempts to clear it out on the power play. Wildcats clear. Logan Graham will regain behind the Crusaders net. Logan Graham now moving up along the right side to Charlie Higgins. Passes too hard, bounces off his stick. Wildcats take away by attempt to pass. Patel now moving it along the left side, taken away from him in the corner. Still there to fight for it though. Eventually pulled out by the Wildcats as they were able to move it over the blue line. Logan Graham passed it over to Higgins. Higgins might go on the attack here. Higgins moving through defenders. Higgins tries to pass it to the middle to Kip. Kip. The pass to Kip was blocked. 5-4. Here's center ice. Carter Kip might have an open opportunity here. Kip. It's a good save.
So close.
Pass to the middle. Higgins takes it away. Another shot by Kip goes wide. Grabbed by Patel. Patel hit hard in the head. Graham in front of the net loses Higgins in front of the net loses the puck.
Really been a lot of very close plays.
Another whistle is blown though.
Oh, we're on 5-on-3 for 30 seconds.
We shall see. It appears that the Crusaders may go on a 5-on-3 for the next 30 seconds. They will. Crusaders have a golden opportunity here with a 5-on-3. Wildcats will probably be in a triangle formation to try and kill this 30-second 5-on-3. In for the Crusaders, we have Patel at face-off. Martin to his right. Face-off won by Patel, gloved by the goalie. 3 seconds are burned off, and we have another face-off. Brian Graham this time in for the face-off. Brian Graham at face-off. Patel to his right, Schwartz to his left, Martin to his back right, and Higgins to his back left. Face-off won by the Wildcats as they attempt to clear, but they don't get it out. Charlie Higgins pass it to Patel. Patel back to Higgins, and he's going to take a wrist shot here. Higgins shots wide. It's more like a shot pass. Whistle's blown. A little bit of confusion on what's happening here. The goalie comes unhooked. It slides away. Appeared Schwartz might have made contact with it. For the face-off for the Crusaders is Brian Graham, who we don't see as face-off very often. Brian Graham wins the faceoff. Higgins passes it over to Patel. Patel with the shot. Good glove save. Crusaders have 6 seconds left on the 3-on-5. Might be able to get one shot off in that time. Brian Graham in on the faceoff. Faceoff won by the Crusaders. Patel pass out. Higgins with the chance, looking for the middle pass. He gets it to Martin. Martin misses the pass. Brian Graham over to Higgins. Higgins with the sliding shot, or excuse me, sliding pass to Martin. Martin isn't able to get it in. Wildcats have successfully killed off their 5-on-3. Now it is still a 5-on-4 for the Crusaders for the next minute and 15 seconds, but the Wildcats grab the puck and are starting to move into Crusader territory. Brian Graham bouncing it off the boards, attempting to pass to Schwartz, I believe. Here we go. Crusaders chipping it up. That was Brian Graham with the puck. Wildcats wrapping around the board. Logan Graham now has it. Logan Graham off the ball. Over to a Wildcat defender near center ice. Patel has it along the right side. Crusaders trying to regain in their own end as they have 38 seconds left on the power play. Here we go. This might be our final offensive possession of this power play. Pass to Kip. Kip was not ready for it. Taken away by the Wildcats. Wildcats now have 25 seconds left on their power play. Wildcats trying to get the clear here. They do. Logan Graham grabs it. Passes it to Brian Graham. Schwartz tried to do some slick pass to Kip. Kip was also, again, not ready for it. And goes in front of the Wildcats goalie. Whistle is blown. Another face-off.
Crusaders have been really close to getting that goal many times. It's previous quarter, or not quarter.
It is really not going to be fun when we had almost close to 4 minutes worth of penalties, got a lot of shots off, but they have been really solid on defense tonight. Oh, goes over the blue line. Crusaders will have to come back. Brian Graham coming, and we are now at even skaters as the Wildcats have successfully killed off a massive power play. Wildcats now going on the offensive. Pass in front. Pass missed. Good defense there by Brian Graham to mess up the defender. Blowish. Or excuse me. That is Pawlowski there to take it away. Crusaders trying to regain it behind their own net. Pass up to Pawlowski. Goes over his head off the glass. Back to Wildcats. Patel trying to grab the puck from him. Good save by Misha. Misha swipes it away. Phenomenal save. Pawlowski fighting for it in the corner. Eventually he's taken out by Logan Graham. Logan Graham on the fast break. Logan Graham moves. Logan Graham with the shot. Oh, good pad stop by the goalie. Logan Graham really needed to go to top left and he went bottom right, which is definitely not where you want to go when you're on the fast break on the same side. 2 minutes left in this second period, still 1-1. Crusaders had some golden opportunities to score, haven't been able to really take off on them. Carter Kip wins the faceoff. Logan Graham has it. Logan Graham passes it over to Martin. Martin over to Higgins. In front. Couple good shots on goal. Crusaders who still can't find that net. Wildcats able to pull it out. Still being fought for. There are about 4 sticks flying all over the place there. Schwartz able to pull it out. Schwartz making the move in front. It is poked away. Logan Graham wanted the puck but didn't get it. Wildcats on the offensive. Logan Graham trying to take it away. Wildcats slow it down. Poked up and taken away by Charlie Higgins. Charlie Higgins now moving it back to Logan Graham as the Wildcat defender tries to check him and Higgins just backs up. He falls over. Pass to Martin. Martin. Excuse me. A offsides is called as Martin was not able to gather it before crossing over the blue line. Here we go. We have Carter Kip in on the faceoff. Crusaders win the faceoff out to Charlie Higgins. Charlie Higgins trying to pass it up to Tucker Martin. Pass is taken away and then cleared out, or excuse me, shot down to the other end by the Wildcats. Icing is called.
Crusaders have really been strong on the face-offs. I think they've won all but one this game.
Yeah, it's been pretty close. It's been close to that. Crusaders have almost dominated all face-offs today, but Wildcats are able to just charge almost right away and get the puck back. Here we go, Kip in on the face-off, down in the Wildcats' end. Ref takes a timeout as it appears a mouth guard has fallen on the ground. Wildcats player picks it up and puts it in his mouth. That's disgusting. Kip wins the face-off out to Brian Graham. Brian Graham over to Schwartz. Schwartz with the shot off the pad of the defender. Wildcats clear. Brian Graham moving in to grab it. Pass it up off the board to Martin. Goes past the blue line of the Crusaders. Wildcats have to move back. Wildcats chip it in to Crusader territory. Charlie Higgins regathers behind his net. Taken away poked away by the Wildcats. Eventually grabbed by Brian Graham. Now the Crusaders will go on the offensive with Charlie Higgins leading the charge. Charlie Higgins with the shot off the pad of the defender. Higgins regains his own shot. Shot straight into the chest of the goalie. Crusaders, you just got to live by the mentality that eventually something will go in. There have been so many shots on that goalie of the Wildcats that eventually something's got to go through, right? Still 1-1, 33 seconds left in the period. Patel in on the faceoff. Faceoff won by the Crusaders. Graham gains it near the blue line. Graham tries to chip it to where Bloesch is supposed to be. He wasn't there. Brian Graham able to stop it from going to the blue line. Whistle is blown. Wildcats parents not happy with the call of offsides. For those who don't know, offsides is when a player on the Wildcats passes over the blue line and the puck has not passed over. So if there is somebody over the blue line as the puck passes over the blue line, it is offsides. Crusaders win the faceoff. Deep shot by Brian Graham misses. Cleared out by the Wildcats. Picked up by the Wildcats in Crusaders' end. Wildcats have a shot. Misha able to stop it. Pulled out by Patel. And that is the horn. This will end the second period. Still 1-1. No goals in the second period. Was the Wildcats goal in the second period?
Yeah, the Wildcats have one goal in the second period.
1 goal per period right now. Hopefully, third period, it will be the Crusaders.
Although that one Wildcats goal has really been a very offensive game on the Crusaders side.
Yeah. Crusaders had a golden opportunity with their 3-on-5 and 2 power plays in that possession. Their goalie is really phenomenal. And we will see you back here when the action continues.
Lots of shots, lots of saves, lots of noise.
Oh, Kip. Oh, that's right in front of the net. Kip with the shot. Oh.
I'm about to agree with you on that one, Joey.
Yeah. It just looked like he stumbled.
Yeah.
Somebody who's tried ice skating myself, it's not the easiest.
Two saves by Misha in the past, 10 seconds of play? Oh! You got it. Come on, come on.
Good 10, 15 seconds. Back over the blue line. Clear it all the way down into the Crusaders. Only one shot in 40 seconds. That is phenomenal on a power play.
Oh my gosh.
Grant clears it all the way down. Kill it all. There we go. Kill off the power play. There we go.
This period is already. This period is looking about the opposite of what last period was. A lot of offensive plays by the Wildcats.
Oh my. Wildcats will regain behind their own net. Pass taken away by Kip. Kip checks and puck goes away. Crusaders not figuring out who has the puck.
Oh, another beautiful glove save by Misha.
one offside call. Wrap it around two, Brian Graham wraps it back around two, Kip. Kip misses the pass. Ellis will try and grab it. Ellis chips it. Attempts to chip it back on the board. Kip's able to save it from going over the blue line. Kip with a shot.
Ooh, that was so close.
Barely hits the pad of the goalie. We will have a face-off down in Wildcats territory. Not brothers. Recently, I mean, Nara.
Yeah.
And
Oops.
we have Patel in on the face-off. Face-off. Faulkner in the corner. Moving Faulkner. Eventually, the Wildcats come out with it. Trying to get it. Yeah. The Wildcats come out with it. Right down the side. Oh! It gets caught in. Hello? Okay, I got it.
Brian Graham has it. Now he passes it up to Logan Graham. Logan Graham might have a good shot opportunity. Deep shot. Good glove save by the defender. Strong shot from Logan Graham. But good glove save. Face off in their end. Patel in on the face off. Schwartz to his right. To Martin to his left. Brian Graham to his back. To his back right. Pass fought for in the corner. Schwartz attempts to grab it out of the air. Eventually cleared. Oh no! Here we go. Open shot for the Wildcats. Good save by Mitchell! Mitchell with a little save with a one-on-one there. Here we go. Wildcats now moving on to a one-on-one situation. Brian Graham trying to move back. Taken away by Brian Graham as they try to pass to the man in the middle. Patel has it on the left side. He gets tripped. No penalty called. Martin trying to grab it. Martin tries to pass to the middle. Nobody's there. Now just interestingly off of the the goal. Almost bounces into the net, which would have been interesting. Would that have been a kerfuffle?
That would have been a kerfuffle.
Here we go, Carter Kipp in on the face-off. Face-off won by the Wildcats. Wildcats wrapping it around the board behind their net. Passing it up past their own blue line through center ice. And now moving up past the Crusaders blue line. Whistle blown for offsides. Excuse me. 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third period. A quick reminder that if the score stays 1-1 after that horn blows for the ending of the third period, it will go down as a tie. There are no shootouts and no overtimes in the ISHL.
Oh yeah.
Kip wins the faceoff. Might have a good shot opportunity here. Tries to move it into the middle, taken away. Moved up along the board. Blowish fighting for it. Pass cleared out. Up. Should have been an offsides call, in my opinion. Charlie Higgins moving up and now regaining behind Straight Jesuits net. Higgins now moving up along the left side, makes a move. Higgins might have a shot here. Slide shot, or slides it almost to the goalie. The whistle is blown, potentially a penalty on the Wildcats, as Higgins got hit pretty hard, or at least got hit. No penalties seeming to be called, just a whistle blown. Maybe it was covered up by the goalie. Patel in on the face-off. Face-off won by Patel. Charlie Higgins flips it up to Tucker Martin. It's taken away by a defender, and they clear it out. Higgins passing it over to Brian Graham. Brian Graham passing it up to Schwartz. Schwartz moving up along the right side, gets checked, loses the puck. Wildcats try to clear. Brian Graham pass it over to Charlie Higgins. Charlie Higgins with a shot, sliding, missing. Oh! Patel had a shot in front of the net, wasn't able to get it. Patel looked like he had a chance at a backhand there. Patel pass to Schwartz. Schwartz now to Martin in front of the net, or in the middle of the ice. I would say in front of the net. Now being fought for in the corner by Schwartz. Still being fought for. Patel now. Passing it over the blue line. Now, Martin kicks it back over the blue line. It's the blue line of the Wildcats. Wildcats now seemingly gaining it. Now moving it through center ice and back over the Crusaders blue line, or attempts to shoot it over the Crusaders blue line. Whiffs on it. Crusaders flip clear back to the blue line of the Wildcats. Wildcats trying to make something going here. Pass miss over to Logan Graham. Logan Graham off the wall now. Now cleared out into the Wildcats' end. Wildcats now have the puck on the right side. Wildcats pass across the ice. Logan Graham is there to grab it. Bad shot on the clear. Logan Graham now moving up along the left side. Stop move. Pass over to Brian Graham, who tries to get a quick shot off. It's stopped by the defender. There are no defenders in the end, but pass is whiffed on. Gives Crusaders time to get back. Takes a weak shot, but it's saved by Misha. Wildcats now trying to get into the middle. They do. Two sticks collide. Pass or shot goes well over. Big hit. A whistle is blown on the hit. Crusaders will go on the power play for 2 minutes.
Looks like there was a little bit of a kerfuffle right there.
Kerfuffle, yes. It looked like it was Pawlowski who got hit down in the corner there. Penalty is called. Crusaders will go on the power play.
Tensions are still rising, especially in this third period when the score's tied and the clock is winding down.
Yes. Here we go. We will have Carter Kipp in on the faceoff for the Crusaders. Charlie Higgins and Brian Graham back behind him. Hopefully get a shot off from one of them. Seems like Higgins, Graham, Brian Graham, and Logan Graham have just been playing overtime this game, seemingly being in almost any instance in this game. Trip. Charlie Higgins tripped. Schwartz with a shot. Whistle is blown for a stop. We will have a face-off. Kip got hit hard after the whistle blown, but might have been a momentum check instead of a purposeful check. Crusaders on the power play for the next minute and 48 seconds. Only 12 seconds killed there by the Wildcats. Face-off won by the Crusaders. Goes out to Patel. Patel to Higgins. Back to Patel. Patel loses the puck. It is over to the Wildcats. Wildcats now clearing it back into the Crusaders' end. Crusaders will regain behind their own net. Higgins to Patel. Patel now moving it up through center ice. Patel looking for that next pass. Patel goes over. No offsides call. Higgins now. Two sticks collide. Patel looking for the pass in the middle, stopped by the goalie. Wildcats will pull it out. Wildcats flip it up over the Crusaders, now behind their own net. Graham not ready for the Wildcat coming up behind him. Crusaders not being very talkative in that aspect. Brian Graham now trying to grab the puck. Puck is eventually passed up to Kip. Kip might have a shot. He'll shoot. Glove save. Oh!
So close.
Patel had an open opportunity. It was just poked away right before he could get into that net. I hope our cameraman got a good shot of that because that was a close one. Crusaders trying to gather it in around their own net. Have 30 seconds left on the power play. shot by the Wildcats while man down. Crusaders not able to get it out of their own end while down a skater. Higgins passed it over to Patel. Now he's going to start moving up along the right side over the Crusaders' blue line, over center ice. Gets checked, and he slides down. No call coming. Graham now tripped in that corner. Card Kip able to poke it away from the Wildcats defender. Goalie well out of the goal to grab that one. If he missed that, that could have been dangerous for the Wildcats.
That was a very good recovery job by the Jesuit. Excuse me.
Almost completely new lines for both teams. Martin comes in, Logan Graham comes in. Faceoff will be down in the Crusaders' end. Potentially. No, excuse me. In the Wildcats' end. Both teams are going back to their benches as I believe a timeout is called with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third period. We will be back when the action continues. Late into this third period, still tied 1-1. Crusaders and the Wildcats having a hard-fought game here. Patel in on the faceoff. Faceoff. Unsure who wins it. The Wildcats will end up coming out with it. Wildcats now moving up along the right side quite quickly. Wildcats. Good poke by Logan Graham. Logan Graham now trying to wrap around the board to clear. Slap shot hard. Picked up in front of the net. But trying to be cleared. Good stop by Misha. Glove grabs it. Good save by Misha.
That was a stressful 22 seconds right there.
It was scary because the defender ended up like grabbing it. It like got popped up. He grabbed it like right in front of the net and tried to put it down and shoot it. And I thought that could have been pretty dangerous, but he ended up whiffing on it, and we were able to poke it free. Crusaders win the face-off. They're able to clear it over the blue line.
Oh yeah.
That is Schwartz in pursuit of the puck. Goalie makes the smart move to come up and glove it. 4 minutes left in the third period. Still 1-1. If it remains 1-1 at the end of this period, it will be a tie.
A lot of nervous looks on the fans as we take our eyes off the game.
Crusaders putting in their best for this last 4 minutes. Might have one more line change before we are able to end this game. Unless there is a goal, then there might be, for either team, there might be some line changes. Carter Kipp in on the face-off. Waiting on referees here who are talking to coaches on the Jesuit bench. Crusaders' next game will be 9:30 a.m. on Sunday if you would like to come out and support them. Finally, we are ready for the face-off. Kip will be in for it. Crusaders win the face-off. Comes out to Brian Graham. Skip passes it over to Logan Graham. Logan Graham with the shot. Glove save by the goalie.
He grabbed that one out of the air like a, let's think, autograph stuff out of the air.
Yeah. He is. Both goalies have just played phenomenally tonight. Logan Graham moves to the bench as that will be Tucker Martin who comes in for him. Crusaders win the faceoff, comes out to Brian Graham. Graham over to Higgins. Higgins with a deep shot, goes wide. Bounces back out to Graham. Graham back over to Higgins. Higgins pops off his stick. Crusaders able to clear. Oh! I've heard of a turf monster, never heard of an ice monster. Wildcats had a pretty good open opportunity, but he just trips. Crusaders now trying to move it through. Kip comes up to grab it at center ice. Kip moving back over. Kip playing with the defenders. Kip for the middle pass, doesn't get it. Tries to, deflected, attempts to pass to Martin. Wildcats scoop it up. Brian Graham trying to poke it away. He misses one-on-one situation for the Wildcats. It's poked away by Higgins. Tremendous defense there. Higgins tries to clear, but the Wildcats grab it off the defender. Brian Graham trying to get that clear. 3 minutes left in the third period. Higgins gets it over the blue line, but it will be grabbed at center ice by the Wildcats. Wildcats now moving it over to the right side. Wildcats along the board. No offsides called. Higgins will grab it in the corner. Higgins moving around the boards. Schwartz will pick it up in the other corner. Schwartz passing it. Attempted pass to Brian Graham. Graham doesn't grab it. Wildcats wrap it around the board. Wildcats playing a little bit conservative, attempting a line change. Crusaders attempt to pass to Patel as he comes in. And he misses the pass. Goes down to the other end. Whistle's blown. Icing. Two minutes and 20 seconds left in this third period. Very, very tight game. Have not seen a goal in close to almost 2 periods. Wildcats scored at the beginning of the second period, and we are now late in the third. Face-off won by the Crusaders. Patel fighting for it in the corner now. Wildcats able to clear it out. Wildcats with the slap shot. Stick misses the puck.
Oh.
Wildcats had an opportunity in front, but Patel is able to stick it away. Good defense there. Good slap shot by the Wildcats, but a better save by Misha. Another shot towards Misha. Misha all over just staying in one place and blocking every shot from everywhere. Higgins now in front. Higgins tries to put it in between the goalies. Higgins tries to put it between the goalie's legs. Goalie is just barely able to get in there and stop it. We were almost talking about a 2-1 ball game with 2 minutes left. I just noticed there is a Wildcat player in the press box, but no power play for the Crusaders. Most likely a fighting penalty as he's slamming around his stick in there, upset. Unless that, oh no, that is a new penalty. Crusaders will go on the power play for the final 2 minutes of this game. This is the best situation for the Crusaders. Higgins has the puck, but he loses it. Logan Graham trying to move it in past the blue line. Wildcats also going to have to try and score while man down. Wildcats now moving up along the right side. Stick, pokes, passed away. Kip has it in front of the net. Kip! Oh, it looked like it went in from here. Here we go. Kip waited a little bit too long. Charlie Higgins trying to figure something out behind the net. He passed it in front. Patel's almost there. 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the clock. Wildcats able to clear. 1 minute and 5 left. Crusaders now have to make a big move. Logan Graham now going. Tension's high in this arena. Logan Graham passing it to the middle to Charlie Higgins. He couldn't get it poked away. Wildcats trying to clear, whistle blown. Potentially it is going to be a penalty on Patel, making it now even skaters on a 4-on-4.
5-on-3 with 49.
Excuse me, it is not going to be a 4-on-3 as both of them go into the box. Timeouts are called, and we will be back here when the tension and tensious action continues. So, ready for the final 50 seconds of this game. It's still a power play, 5-on-4, as Patel and a Wildcats player go into the box. Higgins has it. Higgins has it. Higgins shoots. It's good! Charlie Higgins bounces over the pad of the goalie. And now it's 2-0. And 2-1 with 40 seconds left in the game. I will say, Charlie Higgins came out on the ice. He was ready for it. Oh, baby.
Oh my gosh. This is such a good game.
Yeah.
Let's go, Chiggy! Oh, yeah!
Crusaders now have to play impeccable defense for 40 seconds. Crusaders will be in a almost full defensive spot as seemingly a Wildcats defender is thrown out. Still going to potentially be a 5-on-4 for the situation. It shouldn't be though, because Crusaders scored. It should be even skaters. It will be. Crusaders have to play impeccable defense for 40 seconds. Misha has been phenomenal between the pipes. Here we go, Carter Kipp in on the faceoff. Refs still getting ready. Here we go for the faceoff. Carter Kipp. Here we go. Faceoff won by the Crusaders. Higgins passed it to Graham. Graham clears, wraps around the board. 35 seconds left. Here we go. Wildcats pick it up behind their own net. Kipp is there to stop it. Logan Graham picks up the pass.
25 seconds left.
Wildcats now moving up towards center ice. Brian Graham able to clear. 20 seconds left. Here we go. Wildcats moving up on the offensive.
Poked away.
Schwartz able to take it away. 10 seconds left. Here we go. Logan Graham trying to clear it around. Wraps it on the board. Scoring aggressively. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Crusaders win 2-1 with a goal in the last minute of the game.
An impeccable game by both defenses. Oh my gosh.
Misha definitely holding it strong for the Crusaders. And I'd like to say a thank you to our crew here. I have my co-host Matthew Watts, my producer Thomas Hatfield, producer and pregame postgame host, and our cameraman Andrew Nice. I will now send it over to Thomas Hatfield and myself for the postgame show.
Goodness. What did we just watch, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back behind the table. Thomas Hatfield, Joey Montroy, and oh my goodness. I mean, I am absolutely speechless. I mean, Charles Higgins came in so clutch.
I'm still shaking. Like, man, the adrenaline's still growing. It's crazy.
Well, you really got to give it to this offense and this defense, but you really got to give it to Misha. Absolutely masterful performance. I mean,
for the last, what?
At least 30 minutes of the game.
Almost, yeah, I would say about 26, 27 minutes. It's crazy. He's just masterful at his craft.
You probably couldn't see it, but this place was packed to the brim. Not a seat was open in this place. Fans from both sides came out. It was such a great atmosphere, and I'm sure it was just as fun for us to do this as it was for you guys to watch this.
Phenomenal.
I mean, if you tuned in tonight, you tuned into a very special game. No doubt the game of the year.
Yeah, I can't wait to see these two teams in the championship again.
Well, that will do it for us here tonight. The Crusaders' next game will be this Sunday against San Antonio Junior Rampage. Come out here to Sugar Land bright and early. Puck drop is at 9 a.m. And they will also, while there's no games at the end of next week, they do play Dallas Jesuit next weekend. And even though it doesn't count towards the record, that is still a huge game.
Dallas Jesuit coming with that 4-hour drive all the way down, who are supposed to be our new rivals, but we haven't had many confrontations with them with COVID.
Yeah.
But it should be a very, very important game for the Crusaders.
Yeah, we were supposed to play them last year and this year in football, but they got replaced with C. King both years. But nonetheless, we hope this is the start of a budding rivalry between the only two Catholic private schools in the UIL. So, I mean, this will be such a huge matchup.
I think we also saw the creation of a new rivalry today between Cy Woods and Straight Jesuit. There were definitely fans from either sides poking at each other, and there is definitely going to be some hatred for each other after this game.
Things did get chippy, as you saw in the first period. I mean, the other team stole Logan Graham's stick and hit it in their bench. So, I mean, if that's going to tell you anything about what future matchups between these two teams are going to hold, obviously they won't play each other that often, given they are in different divisions only once a year. But the one time a year they do play in the regular season, it's going to be no doubt a hot ticket event.
Yes, it is.
Joey, before we end it, any final thoughts?
Charlie Higgins, I love you, and go green.
Yeah, Charlie, great goal. I mean, great effort from all the Crusaders here tonight. And thank you for watching. I'm Thomas Hatfield.
I'm Joey Montroy.
The Crusaders are 8-0, and life is so great. We will see you next time.
Let's go.